Hi everyone, it's Adrienne, the Victoria Paper Shaper, and we're here with another project. I'm going to make a container for our mini cut and emboss machine plates. So this is the project we'll be doing. So these are the plates for the machine, and I love the machine because these little plates were sort of flopping all over the place in my storage system, so I designed this. So this is your supply list. You'll need an 8.5 by 11 cardstock, scored at 2.5 and 5 on each end in landscape. Now I do it that way rather than using the scoreboard and going all the way across because it ensures symmetry. Then you'll also need two 8.5 by 1.25, and those are going to be scored at a 1/2 inch. Whoop. There you go. And then a 3 by 2 scored at a 1/2 inch on the two long sides and the one short side, and a 2 by 2 scored on 1/2 inch at all three sides, and it doesn't matter which three. For your designer series paper, you'll need two 8.25 by 2.25 pieces, and two 1/4 inch by 3/4 inch. Oh, I can't read. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. A 2.25 by 3/4 inch piece of paper and a 1.25 by 3/4 piece of paper. I'll just show you what I'm using, so it'll hopefully make up for me fumbling all over the place here. So two 8.25 by 2.25, and then one 2.25 by 3/4, and one 1.25 by 3/4. And ribbon for embellishing, of course, is optional. And I'm going to be using this old olive ribbon. Now for adhesive, you want to use something strong and permanent. You can use the Stamping Seal Plus or the tear and tape. For the first one that I made, this one, I used the Stamping Seal Plus. For this one, I'm using the tear and tape because you'll be able to see where I've put the adhesive clearly before it's assembled. So hopefully that makes sense. So after you've scored your 8.5 by 11, it should look something like this. So this is the inside, and then it's going to go together like that. Now these little pieces are going to be feet. You want to make a good score line here, like that. And with any 3D project, where the 1/2 inch tabs are, you're going to just trim off a little piece like that. Now the first thing we're going to do is attach our feet to the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and the foot is going one on this side and then one on this side. And there is sort of a right and wrong side, if you will, because I attached it underneath and the fold is already there. If you inadvertently put it this way, you'll just have to sort of refold it. Okay, so you'll just peel that off. Oop. Oh no, I just went flying across onto my computer. That's funny. And then I just line up the bottom and then the top. So you'll do that for both sides. And you'll wind up with this, the magic of videos. So you've got your two feet on. Now I did try making it without the feet. It was too unstable and would flop over. And then I tried different lengths of feet, and these were the shortest feet I could do without it flopping over. So for the rest of it, to assemble the main part, this is where you want to put your adhesive, okay? You don't want it getting on your feet because the feet are going to stick out. And so when I put the adhesive on, I folded the foot under like that to make sure I didn't go over onto it. So we're just going to peel these off, if I can. Oh, nails. What would I do without nails? And then you're just folding it over, lining it up, making sure it's stuck well. And then you're going to repeat that for this side. Find a piece that wants to work for me. So the Stampin' Seal is definitely less fussy than this. It is also not, I would say, not quite as permanent in my opinion, because I was able to make one of these and take it apart. Whereas if with this stuff, you will definitely rip the paper if you try and take it apart. Okay, so this is what you'll wind up with. Ta-da! Okay, so next, you've got your piece like this, and you'll need to cut off the edges. So you're cutting out the little square that was here and then snipping it again to make the tabs. Now, so this is the back, and what I did is I lined it up because it's it's the same length. I just lined up the corners this way, if you can see that. Oh no, I put it on upside down. Oh my God, that's funny. Hang on. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness, see? Look at that. What a mistake. That's a miracle it didn't rip. Okay, anyways, let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, so it's like that with the tab facing in, otherwise you're just going to make the same mistake I did. And then I just folded it up, lining up the bottom, and then the top, and just sort of pushing it flat and making sure those are on tightly. Then we have this piece, and again you've trimmed the little 2x2, you've trimmed off cut out the square and trimmed the corners. The reason you do that is that otherwise you just wind up with extra bulk in your project, and this one does have a lot of bulk. I tried several different ways of making it, and to make it substantial enough to hold the plates and not tip, I needed the extra paper. So this, I'm holding it like this, sliding it in until it's at the bottom, pushing down the bottom, putting my project flat, and then lining up one side and the other side, and then just rubbing it with my hands. Some people will take their Tombow and they'll do that. You can do that too, or one of our acrylic blocks, which I don't have handy. Okay, now, so you've got your basic container made. Now for the fun part, decorating. And the set I used is the stunning Paper Blooms paper. This paper is one of the free sets you can get in our Celebration catalog right now. And the colors it features are Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Soft Sea Foam, and Whisper White. And if you buy this stamp set that coordinates with it, you'll get that paper for free. And these dies are wicked. I didn't use them in this project, but oh my gosh, you're going to see a lot more projects coming from me with these dies. There is a mistake in our Celebration catalog, and it refers to another stamp set coordinating with that paper, but it's in Bloom. All right, now, if I can find what I did with my DSP, we'll put on the paper. And for this, when I'm putting this on, I'm actually going to use our multi-purpose liquid glue because it gives you that sweet moment of forgiveness. And you don't need a lot. I just make a little line all the way around, giving a little border on the edge so that if it squelches, it's not going to squelch out. And then it's like, I think I like it this way up. Okay, let me put that on. And you could certainly decorate the panels in advance, but since the multi-purpose liquid glue is so forgiving, you see how you can sort of slide it for a few moments until you get it where you want it. And then repeat again. Oh, piece of glue there. It won't go away. Be gone. Oh my goodness. You know, it's funny, you can make these things all day long, and then when you do a video, something invariably happens. So when I'm putting DSP on a project, I'll always sort of like look at which way up appeals to me. And for me, it's this way. So we'll get that on. And then, oops, a piece for the front. I think it's because I like having the leaves lower. I don't know why. Okay, that's on. And then the last piece, teeny tiny piece that I probably lost half a dozen times before I got the video going. And this one, I'm putting the pattern towards the bottom because there's a big white spot, because I'm going to have my ribbon coming up there. Okay, now the ribbon. Now I said I think you use about 30 inches. That was a guess. So when I'm making a big bow like this, so you don't waste, and most of you probably know this, you just do it while it's still attached to the reel, because then you're less likely to waste. Except I've made my bow upside down, that's funny. Okay, that's fine, it'll still work. Here, hang on. There you go, a little box for your plates. Ta-da! If you have any questions on this project, do feel free to message me. And again, I am the Victoria Paper Shaper, located, funnily enough, in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. And as long as you live anywhere in Canada, I can help you out, and give me a shout if you've got any questions. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.